Hey, what's going on? Back here for another thing with stuff for watching. So I realized all at about I don't know 10:58 that I scheduled this for tonight because it's the 30th anniversary. I fucking totally forgot. Didn't promote it on the podcast earlier or anything. It absolutely slipped my mind. Um, but here we are. We are here, of course. We're going to watch a very solid little family film called The Addams Family. I think this holds up pretty well. So, we'll get to that. I'm not sure if I'll be having any guests or not, but, I guess if no one comes on, I'll just delete the stream and fucking cry about it for a month. Sorry. So Jay was in here with an elbow cough, whatever that means. As well as, by the way, pinned there in the comments for you. Go ahead, click on that link. It's also in the description. You can go ahead and watch that along with us. That way everyone's on the same page with the same copy, all that shit. Chase says, now that is a spooky family. Gypsy, you're in the chat. What's up? What's up, mate? This is me doing a really bad impression, purposefully, in my add. Christian is taking a shit, which is what he does most of the day. I'm pretty sure at this point that is his job. Billy Bean wants to watch. Yikes. Ooh, goodness. So we'll get started momentarily. Give people some time to file in, get fucking links pulled up and all that shit. So we'll sit here and talk about how Seth Rollins got knocked on his ass by a fan earlier this evening. It was pretty interesting. He looked like Lemaire from the Matt and Shane Secret Podcast universe. Lemaire Lee, I believe he's also a comedian. I shouldn't be so dismissive, but little Coke Zero Sugar. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Or not cool. I mean, it's a fucking shitbag thing to do, but it'll be interesting to see fucking AEW dorks blame Jim Cornette for it, though. Forgive me, I'm trying to upload the audio of my podcast. My podcast. But, how are things in your neck of the woods? How do you feel? I mean, what do you guys got going on with your lives? What the fuck just happened? Jay says that shit was wild. Billy said I was going to ask if that was Lemaire. And Gypsy asked if I prefer this one or Family Values. Absolutely this one. Although Family Values is shockingly still pretty solid. I have to try to remember how to fucking type the title of the new show, and I don't know how to spell sommelier, let alone when I fucking change it. All right, I think I got it right. So there we go. For you audio only, sweeties, It's up there for you. Ben Grimm, what's up? What is up, sir? Oh yeah, we better throw this on there for if and when someone else shows up. Which I don't know if they are. Like I said, we'll give it another couple minutes to see if we're going to get some stragglers there in the chat or whatever. What if I had a stroke on air? Wouldn't it be fucking cool? I'd get some fucking views for that, wouldn't I? Listen, I get it. You know, you don't want to share this shit around, but if I have a fucking stroke on one of these ever or heart attack, any kind of medical event, even so much as like a nosebleed, share it around, huh? Fucking, I guess that's right. I don't know, whatever. This is a long podcast today, too, by the way. I was just chatting away. Oh my goodness. But, man. Balls. I don't know. Yeah, this, I know this movie gets a lot of shit for the way that they introduce Fester, but, you know, I think we'll just wait till we get going with the movie to really start discussing this at all. I don't know what else to say, man. I have nothing to fucking talk about to waste of time either, man. I just, I got all that shit out fucking a couple hours ago. Not that I really need your permission. Well, I don't. No. I wasn't giving permission. I was kind of demanding, that you do so. You know, Gypsy says he couldn't do it. Well, that's you breaking my heart a little bit. That's my dying wish. Well, that's my medical event wish. How about that? Just in case I don't die from it, I don't want you to think that I tricked you or anything. If my fucking I gotta stop tempting fate with that. Yeah, no. Let me fucking go out with a blaze of glory, you know. Even if this show is just fucking steeped in mediocrity otherwise. Yeah, I guess no one else is showing up. Who cares? We'll do this. They'll either watch it later or they fucking, I don't know. Maybe they're Halloweened out or something, which they get. Not that this is a Halloween movie. I mean, fuck, dude. I was doing horror movies in April. But link, like I said, is in the description pinned in the chat as well. I think starts off with the MGM logo. If you're not going to go ahead and watch, that copy of it, if you've got your own you'd rather watch, I don't care. Up to you. But that's where this video starts. So I'll count down. It ends on Halloween. Fucking movie sucked. Begins on Christmas. Yeah. But yeah, I'll count down from 3 to 1. When I say play, you press play. We'll watch a fucking movie. So 3, 2, 1, and play. That cute little. Oh my god! I almost called it a fucking tiger. A cute little lion. Wow. So now I hit the Paramount logo. The logo. Merry, merry, merry fuck, miss. Suck, sucky fuck, suck, suck and fuck. Yeah, this is an odd retelling. Doesn't really bug me. I mean, definitely different than the series, which I liked a lot. Or I should say I like it a lot. I didn't like it then because I wasn't fucking alive, but I know Billy was in college, I think, when the Addams Family um, came on the air. What's up, Mikey? Gypsy, right now, I am 1 minute and 20 seconds in. Right away, these people got my good graces because carolers are faggots. Dump a nice potion on them. Oh, Christina Ricci. Oh, where's Lauren? Actually, I remember it being good, and someone, Top Hat Productions, is that the name of it? There's a YouTube channel I watch that kind of talks about like comedy shit that um, kind of went by the wayside, or like sequels that didn't pan out, or TV shows based off of movies that didn't pan out, shit like that. A lot of John Candy content as well. Brought it up a couple weeks ago about the new Addams Family TV show that was on Fox Family back in the late 90s or like 2000, 2001, latest. I remember liking that a lot when I was little. They say you could find it pretty easy, but I think I'll keep that just as a warm memory, or lukewarm anyway. Just so but from the way they tell it in the video, it's still pretty decent. It's updated to the modern time at that time, and but still relatively faithful, decently acted for a kids show anyway. And I guess like that Addams Family show is spun off technically from the direct to DVD or direct to tape or direct to VHS Addams Family Reunion, and there's either one or two others around that same time that are, and one might have been a TV movie or something too. I don't remember the whole history of that. That hand looks fucking great. Sorry, I didn't get distracted, but like that's pretty solid fucking animation for the time. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm easily fucking entertained or something. I don't know. The overhead shot's a little iffy, but Billy says I dump a load of baby potion on Christina Ricci today. That is today, sure. Yeah, my girlfriend now looks like Paige, just hotter. Fucking with you, Gypsy. Raul Julia is fucking like, I mean, as great as Aston is in the original TV show. This is Raul Julia too is fucking Gomez to me. and not for no, this is Morticia for me too. Like, I mean, I love the fucking original TV show. The original TV show is very funny to me, but I dig these a lot. Gotta love the movie Black Snake Moan. Dude, I've still never seen that. I never bothered. I should change that soon, I think. Oh, but yeah, anyway, back to the Addams Family Reunion. I think Gomez is played by Tim Curry. He's all right. The rest of that movie sucks, and that's where the fucking the milady, Fedora, the fat kid, Pugsley is that kid. You know, probably a quarter of the size then though. Um, he actually started a YouTube channel like a year ago, and then got COVID really bad, from what I heard. Uh, so believe it or not, the kids in the neighborhood where I live now, back when I was a kid, thought it would be fun to call me Pugsley. So that was my nickname around here. I didn't like it. It was mostly affectionately. Gypsy says he misses Tim Curry. I don't know if I miss him. Did he even die yet, or is he just like still all fucked up? I don't remember. I know he wasn't in great health by any way, shape, or form, really. He's old. He's still alive. Just got to the butt age. I agree, Gypsy. Ah, yikes. 1947. Jesus Christ. So, like, this is kind of funny. Like, he's obviously kind of a square, but he's still fucking, like, you know, granted, it's, so you can get his fucking money out of him, but he still plays along. Jay says the actors really make this movie. Totally. I mean, this is one of the. I gotta say. I mean, in my fucking bullshit limited knowledge, this is one of the best casted movies. You know, I mean, for whatever. Oh, stop it, Billy! I don't use condoms. If they were to not that I want it, I'm not trying to fucking speak that into existence. If they were to like redo a live action one, uh, the fuck's her name now? Tara Reid's friend in American Pie would be a great fucking grandmama, I think. So, was he sick yet? At this point, Ben Grimm says he really likes Barry Sonnenfeld's style too. This and Men in Black, even Wild Wild West. I haven't. Um, I haven't seen Men in Black and Wild Wild West probably since that. Probably be around the time they came out on home video or whatever. That'd be like 97, 96. Well, probably 97 by the time it came out and for Men in Black, and then 99 or 2000 for Wild Wild West. I don't even know if I've actually seen all of Wild Wild West. I know from what I remember, I don't like it, but it's a banger of a song he fucking made, though. Of course, shout out to Cool Mo D. Gypsy asks, anybody think Casper copied from this? The villains are pretty similar. Yeah, they kind of are. You're right. I've never thought about that, but I mean, hey, they probably fucking figured, oh shit, that worked. They worked like gangbusters. So let's. Mikey says, went to see Fast and Furious. Could not see Cena. Jay says he was probably sick on values. Oh, sorry. Wow, wow, Wes. Billy says he was definitely sick on values. Ben says, have you heard this Kevin Smith's giant spider story relating to? I think he's Kevin Smith, I assume. I don't think I have. I don't know. Did I miss something? Did I miss another thing? Another question. Jay, if you want to bring your dumbass on here, you got the link. Oh, shit. But yeah, they do it. They do a great job fucking making the house feel alive. You know, the dumb little gags. I'll just weigh you out some coins. Oh, you stop. You know you like when I talk to you that way. Mikey says, wearing my shirt now. Pick yours up. Off the grill.store, ladies and gentlemen. They make great Christmas gifts. That is true. What stupid. I'm gonna try to do this to somebody. Just fucking turn them upside down like that. I don't think it's literally impossible, but physically, you know. Is Christopher Lloyd a big dude in real life? Like circa 91. I'm sure he's frail and scrawny now, but or did he like pack on weight or is it a bodysuit? Like I know he's not a fat guy, you know, but I don't know. Did he? Yeah, I guess it does look like padding now that I see it. Some of these shots here. Yeah, yeah. I know. Like generally, like generally he's tall and thin. Like Back to the Future and everything else I've ever seen him in. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but um, Is he in Dennis the Menace? Or something? He's in Richie Rich too, isn't he? No, no, he's didn't he do something with Macaulay Culkin anyway? I mean, besides the usual Hollywood thing. But I don't know, it looked for a second like he had maybe fucking bulked up. But yeah, I mean, Jason, right? It probably is a fat suit. Yeah, he's in Taxi too. That's right. Well, I've only ever seen Taxi as a small child when it was on like Nick at Night, and it was never anything I paid attention to. So Ben says Kevin Smith was doing a Superman movie, and the producer wanted Superman to fight a giant spider, but Smith wouldn't put it in. Later, that same producer worked on Wild Wild West, where they fight a giant spider. I almost think I have heard that. Um, so I know you wanted to make Nick Cage Superman. I don't know if Smith wanted it necessarily, but someone, whether it was the fucking studio or him. Jesus Christ, I'm glad that didn't happen. Good on him for sticking to his fucking guns and not putting that in there, though. Gypsy says Christopher Lloyd is so good in this. I just don't like what they did with Fester. Yeah, I used to feel that way, but I mean, like, it's like it seems like I don't know the way it's in my head anyway. I don't know if it's totally translates to the film. um, but it ends up actually being Fester. Like it just fucking a lot of. I don't know. I don't want to put a syndrome on it or any kind of fucking, like a Munchausen type thing, like a by proxy or whatever the fuck that this crazy bitch. Gypsy says he'd love an Addams Family Beetlejuice crossover. That might be okay. I don't know about that. I wasn't really like thrilled when there was rumors of a Beetlejuice sequel. Like if that like Beetlejuice goes to Hawaii or whatever it happened, like like in a timely manner after the first one, that would be one thing. But so I mean, Ugh. Fucking war criminals. I hate this woman. The accent's fucking awful. Hey, Gypsy, did you ever watch that Beetlejuice cartoon when you were a wee lad? Gypsy said she should have a swastika armband. Hmm. I might have to fucking write a an Addams Family remake, a live action. Yeah, it's just not a remake. It's just a different adaptation of the original. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I wish I had something. I fucking forgot. Cool. Oh yeah, I wish like before I started growing the beard. I wish I could. I wish I would have done Halloween as Fester, but he's got a chainsaw. Wow. So yeah, this is like. I mean, I guess they do kind of. I guess they just don't bash. Like this is Fester. It always was. It's not a. You know, like the whole Bermuda Triangle or whatever fucking backstory is probably foolish, but something happened to old Festy. But no one ever calls him that. But I feel like something happened to him, fucking amnesia or whatever. Because I mean, like he's got a connection to these fucking very Fester esque, weapons. So even now, if he doesn't think he's Fester, like all this shit's, I think like slowly jogging his memory. Gypsy says, I watched it on YouTube a few years ago, actually. I loved it. I used to watch it on Cartoon Network. It was usually only on during the day, um, like, school hours. For whatever reason, it wasn't one of like the after school. It wasn't a weekend show that I remember. I don't know where it aired originally either. Um, it's all right. I always enjoyed watching it. Yeah, I just thought Lydia looked weird. Yeah, I guess it's fucking animated. Everyone looks weird, but Billy says he watched it stoned most of the time. And Gypsy says there's another show that was on when I was younger called All Real Monsters on Nickelodeon that was similar. I remember liking that one pretty well. I've never gone back to look at that one at all. Like some of them, a lot of the Nickelodeon shows from the '90s, early 2000s used to be. They used to be on Hulu, like Rugrats, Hey Arnold. What else? I don't know. But I took a look at those two. Our Monsters, I think, was on there. Rocko's Modern Life might have been on there as well. I remember liking it as a kid, but I have no real recollection of it. And they only had, I think they had the Disney Doug on Hulu, and it sucked. Disney Doug is garbage. The Nickelodeon one's good shit, though. And unfortunately, that's the only ones that they have on Disney Plus are the ones from ABC or whatever. That's a real bummer. My oh my. There's just something so fun about throwing a sharp object and just missing someone's face. Jesus Christ. Some kind of snake thing. Like, I don't know, she's speaking some kind of French. I thought I heard basilisk. You real son of a bitch, Jess. But I get it. I missed your show last night. And he says, I can't stay tonight. I really wish I could. I love the Addams family. I had the poster in my room at age 10 or 11. Definitely have to rewatch this later. Yeah. Disney Doug totally sucked. Thank you. Gypsy says, my favorites were Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life. I like Ren and Stimpy. I never got it at the time, but I always watched it. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Never really laughed at much of anything on there. Going back and watching it on HBO Max, though, holy shit. It's a good stuff. Remove the stop signs, listen for the cars. Every day's a funeral. I'm with you. The Tick. I remember The Tick. I got excited about that show. It was on around the same time as Life with Louie. Holy shit. I'm Louie Anderson. Yeah, Gypsy, this scene's a lot of fun. Take care, Jess. I don't know if I said that before, but I called you a son of a bitch. But give my best to the missus. fucking shorts and boots. Is there a God? Billy says I had the Tick video game on my Sega Genesis as well. That was one of my favorite Burnout and Laugh shows. Yeah, I don't really remember it. I remember like it coming on, and I was excited, and I had like a little toy from I want to say Taco Bell actually, one of their kids meals. It was like one of you put his chin on your finger, and so the balance or whatever the fuck. It was kind of cool. I mean, it wasn't, but pretty fond memory of it for that reason. I don't know what the fuck even was a kids like a Happy Meal, Taco Bell meal or whatever, a Mexican meal. Huh? What would you call it? The Chico meal. Would be like a soft taco. I know they had the cinnamon twist, and I think the little nachos and cheese too. Nachos. Ugh. That's almost a Western New York thing that's come out of my mouth. Yeah, I know, Jay. I'm fucking hungry now. Yeah, man. Kind of looks like fucking Jason Voorhees as a kid. What was in that box? I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll go to Jason Cameo. That would be interesting. Wouldn't necessarily be out of canon. It's Paramount movie initially, I think. Well, yeah, we got the Paramount logo at the beginning. MGM has some kind of distribution claim, though. So, could have happened. They're not necessarily different universes. Billy says you can find a live action Tick on Prime. It's not bad. I remember seeing that. I had it on my queue forever and never started watching it. Is that the one, or is there another one that's David Putty's Tick? The Tick. I don't remember. Who cares? I'm sure people care, but suck my penis. Boop. Putty was the original voice in the cartoon. I'm pretty sure he did something live action with it too. Maybe I'm crazy, but yeah, I don't know. I think Putty Pete with the D's was right. The old double D's, Jay. I know you don't like double D's, but you prefer a flat chested human with a penis. Wednesday's fucking cool as shit. I forget she's so young in this one. Because, like, I don't know, was it even just like the 2 years later, she, like, fuck, her face changed a lot from this one to Addams Family Values. This cat was in the judge here. He was in a fuck. Oh, the judge was in I think he was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt with the one with John Lovitz. Yeah, Patrick Warburton. That's Putty. That's David Putty from Seinfeld. I forgot his name because I'm stupid. Chips has ever watched Freakazoid? I have. Actually, no. I know what Freakazoid is. It was always on TV in the mornings at 5:30, and I didn't get up till like right before 6, so I usually catch like the fucking end credits, and that's it. So I don't know that I've ever seen an actual episode. Billy's too cool for Seinfeld. Chips says Patricia gives me tingly vibes. Yeah, that's usually why I'm quiet when she's on screen. Just, so you know. I'll try to keep my hands up. I wish Apple would come out with some like over the ear headphones like this. Like, I don't just want Bluetooth. I want the Apple brand because I don't know, they connect better to Apple products. We just got a bunch of Apple TVs here in the house. I can connect my AirPods to them, but the AirPods, I don't know. I'm kind of over it. Plus, mine are like a year old, year and a half. I'm deaf, so they're kind of blown out. Um, they, but I really like the surround sound or whatever on these fucking bad boys watching movies. I hate watching movies on my laptop, like, you know, just to watch them or whatever, but this is like the best fucking sound. So I chew on my fucking fingers. That's good. Billy says the guy who played the sommelier in John Wick 3 plays Tick on the Prime series. Never seen a John Wick movie. I have all three of them. Bought those right after I got up here. Jay says I love the Thanksgiving play and values. Yeah, that was. I haven't seen Values in a minute. I watched Addams this one probably at least once a year now. The last couple anyway. Billy says I just bought a new Beats headset and it randomly disconnects. That's why I want Apple to make like that fucking the Beats shit. Like who owns Beats? Doesn't Apple own Beats anyway? But so maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. There goes my AirPods. That's what that noise was. In case you were wondering. But they said the sound is good though, Billy. Angelica Houston is in John Wick 3. But yeah, that's she ain't looking as good now. He also played the asshole roommate in Shaun of the Dead. Now fuck Shaun of the Dead. I don't care. Hate that movie. So I don't. I know that fucking blonde fruit Simon Pegg's in it and his fat retard friend. Other than that, don't know. You know, the gay kid. I have a vague recollection of it, Jay. I don't remember specifically what. I know it's at the camp and there's like the little blonde fucking snooty cunt. And Wednesday falls for a Jew. For some reason in my head, that's the same Jew in plays Whitehurst in Child's Play 3. I know they're different people and timelines don't match up, but in my head, same guy. Maybe same family. Maybe we can cross those universes that way. Sorry. God damn it. Christ. Joe Cusack is a pilf in values. I don't know what pilf means. Oh, it's like the non-binary version of MILF. Okay. Person I'd like to fuck. Or parent I'd like to fuck, rather. Sorry. Billy, I don't think you're allowed to call him a tribe. I think that's anti-Semitic. Although I suppose you don't care either way. Really, neither do I. No excuse. Yes, inbred religious freak is okay. You wouldn't want to be exclusionary anyway. Get them all together. Oh, yeah. I'm a hypocrite. Though I'm not being paid to drink it. This fucking movie's great. Gypsy says this bitch it's like Joseph Mengele had a sex change. That's probably the most spot on description of her I think I've ever heard. How bizarre! How bizarre! Wounds, scars, and gouges. Hmm. May or may not be a podcast episode title. Better safe than sorry, though, huh? Get that written down so I can remember it. Billy, I'm not saying this. I will not repeat this. Yeah, trickster. But I'll show it off. It's clever enough. God damn it, Billy. Harle for you. His eyes are familiar. Who does he remind me of? Hmm. It would have made so much sense if she said she was Ava Braun, Gypsy says. You know, I don't know if Dave Vanderhoff ever takes a look at this. A little challenge for next year. You know, he's always fucking banging out some pretty sweet decorations for his yard for Halloween. Maybe muck up this fucking graveyard as best as you can. You know, I don't know what kind of pieces of styrofoam you can get your hands on. Yeah, maybe by next year, all the distribution should get taken care of. Some of that stuff will be more readily available. Uh, just an idea. Such a worthy companion. It's got the fortitude just to go through the windows. Gypsy says thing is so impressive in this. Still looks great. He definitely. I was saying that from the start. I'm glad it's not just me that feels that way. Like there was the one scene where after him and Grandmama do play the prank on the lawyer's wife, where it falls to the where thing falls to the ground. Um, that it doesn't the hand doesn't look bad, but like the background looks a little like off color. Oh, Bush hero. Oh, yes. Hey, it's Jacob. School's out, Kruger. Too young. I don't know, Jay. I think I got to give this sequence the nod over the Thanksgiving play and values, even though I haven't seen it in a while. I mean, look, they sing so well. It's such a nice little, you know, nice little rendition they have put together here. Got 'em! I was just thinking, it popped into my head. I mean, hopefully he doesn't die anytime soon. But if we're gonna recast this movie or a new adaptation, we'll do use Robert Kelly as Fester. We have to drop a little, a couple 100 pounds, but he could do it. Short, stocky, all fat. I mean. And like, Soder's tall. He's not maybe not tall enough, but he wouldn't be an awful lurch. He could definitely pull the voice off. Old monster voice. Jay says I could definitely see Kelly as Fester. Dude! Jesus Christ, it's so much blood. Like that's not even for like a slasher. I don't know how the fuck the fucking. I get that they're kids or whatever, but for the entire fucking audience not to be, applauding this. I mean, it's Shakespeare. It's fucking well delivered. It's kind of like it, like, well, I get it. They're supposed to be the weird outcast fucking family, but hey, if it's good, it's good. I say they should have locked the auditorium doors and slaughtered all of them. Really get that Addams name out there. Ouch. How sweet. Yeah. Gypsy says better than any play at my school ever was. In mine too. I remember I was in a Thanksgiving play, as a matter of fact. First grade? No, it had to be second grade. I got to be Tonto. No, I wasn't. I wasn't Tonto. Fuck, was it Samoset? Is that a name? Yeah, I remember. I'm fucking fat and dumb. Also, that was like 1998. Yeah, Samoset, the first Native American to make contact with the Pilgrims. Because I was a fat nerd, and I was the only one that could fucking. I was the only one that could memorize the lines, like, without prompting off stage. I used to be smart. I want a granite couch now. God damn it. God, yeah, I know, Dave. Again, I don't know if you're ever gonna watch this, but fucking pretty sweet to pull that off. I'll fuck you. Just sit down. Shut up, whore. Yeah, I think I want to say I'm gonna have to start fucking searching out more things Christopher Lloyd's been in. To spare Christians' feelings, I won't say underrated, but certainly underappreciated, which really is the same thing. But you know, blah. Gypsy said there's just something very sad about her character. As evil as she is, you do feel some pity. Yeah. Well, because it does kind of come off like without, Fester, she's fucking completely alone. And like, she's basically, I mean, she's a loan shark, I believe. I mean, that's kind of what they're fucking after money from the lawyer for. Just, there's a lot of that alienation of friends and family, I'm sure. Oh. That's why it kept cutting out. I don't know what fixes that. Too legit to quit. Sorry. Hmm. Ugh, midgets, gross. Lumpy. You know, where she kind of fucking like comes out the way through the door. The kid's got a star quality about her. Like, I don't know. That's the first time I think I've noticed that in someone. Like, it's like a glow. I know I'm just being fucking. She's so pale in this movie. I don't know, but and the background's so dark. But it's almost it's weird. Like it was like this big fucking like holy shit. We gotta put her in everything. What do we got? We got something spooky, Casper. Get it in production. Let's go. Christ. Gypsy says, yes, here comes the MVP, cousin it. That's it with two T's, Gypsy. Oh, Billy says, that's number 2 when cousin it pulls up, bumping in his tiny car. Ugh. They look like more attractive Kathy Griffin. Felix says, I would have bought her if I was on that ship from Taken. Get it? I'm flattered. What the hell's Angela doing there? She better get back to Hull House. Gypsy says, bloody hell, Billy. And Billy says, well, if I was on the ship from Taken, they dress little boys up to rape, so I'd probably buy Wednesday Addams too. He loves to throw a fucking sword. I love it. So I feel like the Mamushka's kind of this dance is kind of the point where Fester realizes he's actually Fester. You know, because like it's not like he knew about this dance ahead of time. I don't think. I mean, they don't show that certainly. So it's not like he had any time you couldn't have researched or any fucking thing crazy like that. So oh boy. Gypsy, I've never tried that. I don't know. This is a whole awful thing, Billy. Garden? Garden! Gross. What a dumb thing to say. Oh my lord. Gypsy says he's been to Thailand and that was horrible. Pimps out in the street with young. Oh, young. Yeah, that isn't good. Billy says I went from a can't we all get along, love and peace to nuke them till the whole place closed. Jesus. Yeah, we were there in '93 and it was rough as I just had my first son. Seeing little kids turned out. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I ain't no parent. I don't ever plan on being one. But no, that shit fucks with me. Wednesday. Hello, Wednesday. Whoa. If you notice, there's some other word, but this whole fucking mausoleum here looks like it says Saddam's. They were foreshadowing his capture and death sentence. Wednesday. Mustache. So sad. Holy shit, man. This movie's longer than I remember. We got another 20 minutes or so, but this does seem like late in the movie for like the big fucking twisty whatever the fuck. I like the. I don't know, I'm dumb. I can't think of the words. I don't know, the fucking conflict, I guess. How are you going to get back in the house? Oh, gosh. Jay says this is out on 4K. I have it on Blu-ray. I don't, to be totally honest with you, too, I don't know if I've actually used the Blu-ray yet. Because I think the Blu-ray came with the digital codes. I really should stop being such a mark and sell those, but I like to have shit available digitally. It's easier that way, you know. Physical media is great, you know, because nothing's ever going to get canceled to the point where the physical media doesn't work. At least not yet. I mean, I'm sure that technology's on the way. players won't work unless they're hooked up to the internet, and when you put the disc in, they'll have to do a whole check and be like, "Well, you see, they say some yucky things, so we decided we're not going to let you play this DVD, Blu-ray, or whatever the fuck." I'm sure it wouldn't even be tough to design that. Billy says, for around 3 years, I was all over the world. Haven't left since I came back from Guam last time and don't plan on leaving again. And Gypsy says, we're pretty normal. I don't know if I'd use normal to describe the Scotch. Scotch? I don't think that's what you're called. Maybe it is. The Scottish. What are Addams is? It's so fucking forlorn. Yeah, arsenic. Ooh, Tombstone. I'm starving now. Hey. That's a real fucked up. That's not a deal at all. I mean, those stupid fucking cookies are expensive. At least they are now. Maybe they weren't then. Jeff said Scots. Scotch is what the English call us. Yeah. Jay says Tombstone is not too bad. Not too shabby. I like Tombstone. Red Baron, I think, is the goat frozen pizza, but yeah. Billy says Scotland is the only place. My grandparents on both sides are from there, and I have some friends there. Oh, shut the fuck up! Put a pillow over that baby's face. This reminds me a little bit of Boardwalk Empire, just the time period. I've been rewatching that lately. Um, Darlene's daughter, Roseanne, is in that as a kid. She's Margaret Thompson's sister, her youngest sister. I forget her name. That's Jay said I found a badass pinball machine from this movie from '91 on eBay. Only a cool 20K. Jesus Christ. Oh, Sally Jesse. Holy shit. I used to watch her every day with my grandparents while my grandfather worked. Uh, what a fucking psychopath. We'd watch this stupid fucking movie or show. And then we watch the news, and then Young and the Restless. There does seem to be a good bit of that. It's one of the earlier product, like heavy product placement movies. It's not even that heavy, but that seemed to me to be a more modern trend in the last 20 years or so. I'm also talking out of my ass. I have no proof to back that up, but it's how I feel inside. And that's what counts. I'm living my truth, Jay. Back off. Gypsy says, so if I saw us Boardwalk Empire, in his opinion, best show ever made. I don't know. It's so hard. It's much harder for me to say best show ever made than like best movie or whatever. It's fucking way up there though. Like, definitely wouldn't say you're wrong. Like, it's absolutely an answer I'd accept. I mean, I think it definitely beats out similar type shows from that same period, like 2010 to 2014. So, like, I mean, it's better than Breaking Bad. It's better than Mad Men, Walking Dead. Beats the shit out of Walking Dead. Billy says, my dad's family is McBain's from way north, but lost all their land. My mom's side, McCracken, and never got to find where he was from. She was from, I think. Current family friends are all over the country. Gotcha. Gypsies in Glasgow. Yeah, African, if anyone at Glasgow kiss, that's not Scottish. I know you love Drew McIntyre. Stakes are raised. Yeah, Jimmy Darmody and Richard Harris. See, I wish fucking what's his name? The guy that played Jimmy Darmody wasn't a fucking mental patient on the fucking set of that show. Complete cocksucker. Apparently, everything he's ever done, he's been just impossible to deal with. But I mean, that's why. That's why the thing happens. I know the show's been out; it's been done for 7 years, but that's why the thing happens to him when it happens to him. I guess hey, it's likely something would happen to him, but I'm not saying when. I think he had more shit to accomplish because all that kind of tension and the odds just kind of like that were stacked against Nucky just kind of went away. Like kind of went, yeah, all right, moving on. I think Gyp Rozetti in season 3 is he's one of the most hateable characters in fucking television history. But we'll have to talk about that another time. Billy says, have some friends there from Edinburgh, one in Coates Bridge, I believe. Gypsies, Edinburgh is brilliant. I've been many times to Coat Bridge, as it's nicknamed, Coat Brig. Oh, okay. There's a Chinese restaurant there called Bon Appetit. Yeah, that makes sense. Michael Pitt. I knew it was Pitt. I couldn't fucking think of the first name. Yeah, he's fantastic in the show, but yeah, I didn't know he was in Hannibal. Haven't haven't watched Hannibal. What is that? The fucking the cricket from from Men in Black. Ah, god damn it. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not seen Hannibal. I sort of paid it like my mom rented it when it came out. I just didn't pay attention. I didn't care. Hadn't seen Silence of the Lambs then either. I mean, I was 9 years old, so I'll have to get to that. Seen most of Red Dragon, and I like that. Might as well fucking rewatch. Well, finish watching that one. And ugh. Ooh. Literature. Fucking rug. Hey, there we go. Well, goddamn. No, it doesn't. Certainly does not matter, Wednesday. You just bury him. The little fucking punk rock one kind of looks like Lurch's kid. Oh. Man, I gotta be Fester one of these days. You know how they have bald caps? Do they have like like a similar thing? Like, can I just like fucking, you know? I guess you could land on the latex. I mean, that's a whole fucking thing. I have to fucking. I got almost a year. I can do the research. Huh? I love how the lawyer's wife kind of just fucking, it's all like, they're freaks. And then she got some of that good cousin it dick, and now she's all about it. Yeah, they did. Okay, they do totally just fucking throw it in there. So I don't really, I fail to see why people have a problem with the story, what they did with Fester. Well, like Billy brings up a good point that in the show that Fester is Morticia's brother, but I don't know. It's just different adaptations, whatever. I mean, it's fucking based on a comic strip, for Christ's sakes. Wake the Dead. Look at the tits on that one. Oh, look at that ass. Wow. Three legs. Boy. I think that's hilarious. I mean, she's not 7 months pregnant by any stretch, but I like to think a little bit, that all that fucking those leather straps and the hot pokers were a real catalyst for this third Addams child. uh, the producer and director wish to gratefully acknowledge the consulting services of the Lady Colton. I fucking missed it. So dumb. Cool. Good movie. I love it. Every time I watch it, it's Gypsy says it'll be fun commentaries. I think talking about Red Dragon and Hannibal. I have to keep that in mind. She must love a hairy shaft. Well, that's the thing about Cousin It. Completely smooth down there. I mean, you pull up the fucking, you know, his whole little fucking gimmick there, and smooth as a, well, I don't want to say baby, but, you know. Jay says, I was never really a huge fan of the show, so I guess I didn't really have any opinions on how well it was adapted. I like the Munsters more. Yeah, man. I like the Munsters, I think, mostly because they were on Nick at Night. So I think as a kid, I liked the Munsters more. But watching the Munsters, where the fuck ever it was, probably was Hulu. I don't know. Wherever it was. It was streaming somewhere, and I watched like an episode or two. And like Al Lewis, like, Grandpa's kind of fucking funny, but Yeah, Addams Family was a lot better. I watched a lot of that while I was homeless. Pen Crib said he must work out. Gypsy says, "Wonder what Rob Zombie will do to the Munsters." It don't look good. I'll tell you that. I mean, she fucking. I mean, Sherry Moon Zombie looks the best out of the three fucking characters that we got to see so far. I think the fucking casting on those other two is horrendous. That'll be the biggest misstep of the whole fucking thing is just the people he put in the places he put them. I don't know. I don't really give a shit. Like I'm not gonna like fucking I'll give it a shot because I don't really give a shit about the Munsters. I mean, no one's gonna beat Fred Gwynn as Herman Munster, which I like Herman too. I guess I should have thrown that in there. Lily, the actress that plays Lily in the TV show, she was a smoke show, but whatever. I don't have high hopes, but I'm also. It's not going to be. I know some people are going to have like a fucking meltdown if it's not the most amazing thing ever. I do hope that fucking Rob Zombie's smart enough not to go. Hey, let's make them say fuck, and it could be the 70s. Whatever. Shit. Billy says if Gomez were real life, he'd have a Gates Prince Albert piercing stretched. Yeah, like fucking Zach Amico. Jay says Gomez would be into ass play. Yeah, that's pretty safe to say. Gypsy says never got the appeal of a Prince Albert myself. I think it's more for the ladies, and it's also as Zach Amico will tell you, it's a great way to fucking kind of get a gal in the bag. But he says the bedazzled bag, however, which that's a typo, but that is funny in and of itself. He said he definitely has toys to play with, but Gypsy meant vag. But I don't know. I'd bedazzle my ball bag. Maybe. Might be fun. Jason, he just has to put his bitch. Why has she got to be a bitch? Like she's, it's annoying seeing her and everything, but I've not heard of any real fucking, troublesome mishaps with her or anything like that. You just hate women. Gypsy says Rob Zombie would be best suited to make a Texas Chainsaw movie. The fact that fucking they didn't give Texas Chainsaw to him is mind-boggling. Like, I don't know, man. And I actually last month I watched the Texas Chainsaw remake for the first time since probably 04 or 05. I like it better, I guess, than I did then, but it's kind of a shit movie. It's pretty boring. I mean, it's fine. Arlie Ermey's fine. Jessica Biel's, a roll tide to steal a phrase. But meh. Billy says, I know Rob's a big Munsters fan, so I'm hoping he respects the product. I feel like he also said he was a big Halloween fan, but that ended up being a lie, I'm pretty sure. I think we found that out. But I think there's a little more of a paper trail of him actually being a Munsters fan, so. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit one way or another. I mean, it'll either be a good movie or it'll be a pile of shit, and I'll get to scream about it. So I'm fine. I win either way, as far as I'm concerned. Jake said I had a nipple ring ripped out once. Oh, I'm not fucking with the downstairs. That was the first and only time you met Chris Farley, right? And Gypsy's thing is, I'm not even allowed body hair. Never mind piercings. Yikes. She keeps a smooth little gentleman around her. Billy says, I know he owns a bunch of the original set pieces. And Billy says it did a song about one of the cars. Masterfully covered by Shane Gillis, by the way. But let's get the fuck out of here. I'm tired. It's been a good one. Thanks for hanging with me. What do we got here? Throughout the old Patreon here. Thank you to all my wonderful patrons. Big Crack Rock, Christian Hannah Horror, S'mores Indoors, Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Jess Graham, Orc145626. Happy birthday again, sir. Daniel Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, RetroCac, The Daily Ghost, Slaughterport, Ben Yukonevich, Brian Trash, and Jester8082. As well as thank you to everyone that hung out here in the chat. Ben Grimm, Jay the Stingray, Billy Bean, Gypsy Warrior, now Beep Bop Boop. I don't know, man. I'm still not digging that. You know, you do you, but you'll always be Gypsy to me. Jess Graham popped in. Christian Hannah popped in. Thank you all for that lovely bit of loveliness. Or whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Stupid, you know that. Leave me alone. I'm going to delete my Twitter. Thank you to the folks watching. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, everyone that's listening to this now is probably, watched this already. It doesn't make any sense to say it now, but the Vimeo link will stay up for a while. I'm going to delete it eventually. I pay way too much for that Vimeo account to fucking get it pulled for some copyright horse shit. So, not that I don't know that they would do anything. It's not like it's a public thing, but I don't know what they seem pretty chill about shit like that. Like they don't fucking have some faggoty algorithm running around going, oh, this sounds like that. I better flag it. Cunts. Jay says maybe you could, I don't know, make an original movie. I'm all about that. I mean, other than fucking Lords of Salem, I like his original shit. 31 I've not seen, but Lords of Salem just kind of made me not want to fucking watch anything of his. 3 from Hell was good though. Would have been better if Sid Haig hadn't been sick around the time of filming or whatever. But Richard Brake does well enough in his stead. Different character, smartly. They didn't try to do some kind of weird makeup thing. Devil's Rejects. House of 1,000 Corpses is the weakest of the 3, in my opinion. But yeah, I like his original shit, and I'd love to see more of it, because he's got a style, and he does seem to know what he's doing, but he tries to make these like remakes fucking like his, and maybe for a lot of other people, I'd say that's a good idea, but for him, it doesn't, like, his style has got to be his fucking properties. It ruins other shit. It's like a fucking chemical reaction, It's like, these two things are fine, but when you mix them, you die. Ben Grimm says, I read a news article where a guy had to get a penile amputation because of a bad nipple piercing. Would not even think about it after that. Jesus Christ. He got his nipple pierced and they had to cut his dick off? Billy likes the original movies over the remakes. I agree. H2 is solid, though. Beep Bop Boop what did I say? Gypsy says, it's a major pain, but I do love me that Russian poontang. Hope she doesn't watch this. I can't imagine she'd like my content anyway, but yeah, for your sake, let's hope she doesn't start with this one anyway. Gypsy says, it was awesome as always, Sauce. Thanks for another great night. Thank you for watching. This is Rescue Poon. I missed that. My wife is a Spaniard, so it's hair galore now that we are older. For the opera, yeah, we'll get there. Senorita's a tape. All right. Since we're leaving.
The faggot of the opera.
All right. Thanks, guys. Till next time. Iris love.